a rogue workout that fully focuses on our legs. Because what do rogues do the best? They sneak, they hide, they thieve. And what do you need to do to be sneaky? You need to have great legs so you can sneak around. Shing, 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 shing. Each exercise is a minute on, 20 seconds off. So get ready to sweat and run from the guards. All right, it is time to warm up, so I want you to just start moving those feet. We're gonna focus on getting the legs all warm and ready to go because we are focusing on legs today. So we're just gonna keep marching in place. Marching in place, maybe roll our head from one side to the other side. Move those arms too, we wanna wake them up. We wanna wake everything up. Maybe we'll do some arm circles. Just wanna open up the shoulders, open up the chest. Even though we're not focusing on them today, we still want them to be warm. We still want them to be loose. Oh, all right, we're gonna stop. We're gonna do some side twists. Engage the core, open up those oblique muscles. Stretch them out. Nice. All right, I want us to reach over to one side. We're going to reach. All right, wiggle those fingers like you're trying to reach for on the top shelf for some gold or something. All right. All right, next time we're going to go over to the left side. Reach for that gold. The coin purse, maybe you're like a halfling or a gnome and you're like trying to reach to someone's coin purse. All right, let's shake out those arms and we're gonna warm up the legs. So I want you to stand firmly in place, keep the core engaged, and I want you to open up the hip and bring it back in. And then we'll do it on the other side. Open up the hips and bring it back in, like we are hopping over a fence or we are hopping over some trap or something. All right, and make sure you are balanced. This is for engaging your core, for opening up the hip flexors. Nice. All right, I want you to shake out the legs a little bit. We're gonna do some hip circles as well. Just open up all of these good muscles in the in-between joints that you need for some strong workout exercises. All right, nice. All right, and I want us to do one final thing before we get started. We're going to kick our bum. We're going to go side to side. We are going to work on the quads, get these guys warm because we are going to be doing a lot of quad exercises today. So kick your bum, go side to side. Nice. All right. Nice. Okay. Great. We're just gonna go back to marching and I'll tell you a little bit about what the exercises we're gonna be doing. So this is a full leg workout. We're going to be focusing on the quads, the glutes, the calves, everything down there. And we must make sure that our core is still engaged because that is the core of everything we do. All right, so I think it's time to work out. So let's get into it. Okay, so our first exercise is going to be sneak attack step ups. If you have a block or if you have a step, that's great. But if not, just watch what I'm gonna do. We are going to step up, back, behind. Step up, step, step, step up. All right, 2, 1, let's do this. We're gonna be doing this for a minute on and then 20 seconds off. Make sure you bring these in. We're starting off a little bit slow, but we're gonna get going hard. All right, this is an ability, sneak attack step ups. So the ability is sneak attack. You strike with precision when the enemy isn't looking because you're sneaking. And make sure you are bringing this in. You're using more obliques and you're using all of your leg muscles, your hip flexors. This is for the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, just to keep them open, and get them warm and working after a warm-up. All right, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, the next one we are going to do is uncanny dodge squat pulses. So we are going to bend down, we're going to squat down, hold, and pulse 3 times. So you have 3 more seconds, 2, 1. All right, we're going to squat down, 1, 2, 3, and bring it back up. I like to think we are dodging, then we are waiting to see if the coast is clear, and bringing it back up. I'll show you what it looks like from the side. We are dodging, 1, 2, 3, look around, and come back up. Make sure your knees are over your toes, squatting, 1, 2, 3, and bring it back up. If I look around while I'm doing the 1, 2, 3, I feel like I really am, dodging and looking around to see if the coast is clear. Ooh. Make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart, a little bit wider than is fine. Nice. This is for your quads, your glutes, and your core. All right, 3, 2, 1. I ended a little bit early there. All right, the next one we are going to do is cunning dash lunges. So we are going to lunge forward and keep lunging forward. This is an ability called cunning action. All right, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to lunge forward. We are using our cunning action and we are dashing. So maybe we're dashing away from the guards. Maybe we are moving away from the battle. Maybe we're disengaging. Well, I guess that would be the use of our action, right? So maybe we're just dashing across the battlefield or away from the guards. I'll show you what it looks like from the side. Make sure your knees are over your toes, not over top. It's gonna hurt your knees. So make sure your knees are over your toes. And we're always engaging your core. This one is a big quad and glute killer. I can already feel it in my quads. Whew. All right. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's go. All right. The next one we have is evasion skater hops. So the ability is evasions. We're going to dodge from side to side, evading attacks, or just evading. All right, side to side. For the low impact version, we're just going, this is the low impact version. Ow, I hit the table. Good job, Taylor. But for a higher impact version, for more cardio, you can hop from side to side. But I'm gonna keep doing the low impact version, because one, I gotta keep talking, and 2, I have bad knees, so she hurts when I do higher impact versions. So low impact it is for me. You can, with evasion, with this ability, you can dodge area of effect, spells, and everything that's happening. So it's a pretty good one. It's nice. So every time, nice. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Good evading. All right, the next one is disengage deadlifts. So if you have a weight, that's great too. Or if you don't, just follow what I'm gonna do. So from the side, you're going to hinge over. If you had weights, you have them in your hands, and you would pulse back up. So slowly hinge over and pulse back up. Make sure you engage the glutes. This is a glute and hamstring exercise. So where you have the weights, hinge over and pull up. You can have a little bit of a bend in the knees if it's too hard having them straight. So you pull up, hinge over, and pull up. I'll do it from the front. This is the ability disengage. So you can disengage and basically move away from someone who's trying to hit you. Make sure on the pull up, you are breathing out. Yeah, this one is for the hamstrings and the glutes. 3, 2, 1. Nice, good disengage. You got missed from being hit. I'm so sorry. Next one is lockpick calf raises. So I like to think we are trying to, for a little halfling or a gnome, 3, 2, 1, we are going to stand hip width apart. We are going to raise on our calves and lower. Raise on our calves and lower. As slow as you can, hold at the top and lower. So I like to think we are doing a little lock pick and then we are lowering. We are reaching to do a little lock pick and then lowering. So this is a proficiency ability, thieves tools. So we are using our thieves tools to pick that lock and then lowering. But if you want, you can just keep your hands here, or you can have them out beside you or down. Just make sure you are balancing, and you should be feeling this in the hamstrings, in the glutes, and definitely the calves. Nice. We got 10 seconds left. You should feel the burn. It should be a burn all down the back of your legs. Make sure your core is engaged. Nice. Fantastic. Next one we are going to do is shadow step side lunges. So this is a spell, shadow step. If you want to do more of a darker rogue flavor, we're going to do side lunges like this. 2, 1, okay. Side lunge and step in the middle, side lunge, step in the middle, side lunge, step in the middle, and side lunge. All right, and this is what it looks like from the side. Once again, your knee is over your toe, not like over top. What am I saying? Not like far over your toe. And you are hinging, bringing it in, hinging and bringing it in. With shadow step, you can teleport in darkness. So think that you are teleporting in the spot. You are going from one place, one shadow, to the next. And you're super edgy because rogues are so edgy. All right, nice. You got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, this next one is going to be a killer. We are doing bonus action burpees. And the ability is just bonus actions on basically everything. All right, 3, 2, for the low impact, you're going to lift your hands up and step back and step in. Up, squat down, put your hands on the ground, step back and step in. If you want to be crazy, you can do the jump, back, out, in. But I'm not gonna do that. Hinge down, back, and in. Make sure you are doing opposite legs each time so you get the full motion. You get even activity on both sides. Make sure your plank is straight or as straight as it can be. You should be feeling this basically everywhere. This one is a full body exercise. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Whew, I am panting. The next one is a squat hold. This is a slippery mind squat hold. So with slippery mind, this is an ability. 3, 2, 1. We are going to squat down and just hold it here. Take deep breaths. Catch catch your breath. You will be feeling this in the quads, in the glutes. We got a minute squat pulls. These are going to be a killer on the quads. Hey, alliteration right there. I like to think this is slippery mind because we have to have a lot of focus. I'll show you what it looks like from the side. You have to have a lot of focus to do this one, to make sure we are having our knees over our toes, a little bit wider than hip width apart. We are making sure we are focused and staying strong like slippery mind. Wisdom saves, ain't got nothing on you. Wait, yeah, you're good at wisdom saves. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Bring it up. Oh, you can hit those quads. Wowee. Nice. All right. The next one we are going to be doing is jump lunges. So assassinate jump lunges. Or you can just do step back lunges. So jump lunges like that for a bit of cardio, or you can do step back lunges. Every time you come up, pretend like you're stabbing someone, because this is assassinate, the ability, assassinate. Nice. All right, with assassinate, you get to strike first. You're precise, you're a little assassin, which is very on brand for the edgy rogues. Every time, this is for the quads, this is for the glutes. Make sure you are squeezing your glutes and make sure your core is engaged to make sure we're not wobbling. All right, we are stabbing every time. Stabbing, nice. Take that 20-second rest. Next one, we are going to do more cardio. The next one is fancy footwork shuffle. So we are going to move laterally from side to side, just shuffling. All right, take a breath. We are just moving from side to side. This is the low impact version. Make sure you are swinging your arms. And for the higher impact version, for fancy footwork, you can move from side to side, do a little hop in there. But I'll keep doing the low impact version. And with the low impact version, make sure you stay low. Keep at a little bit of a squat, not a full squat, but keep a bend in the knees. We want to make sure we are kind of on the same plane. And this is fancy footwork. So we can strike and slip away. Strike and slip away. Strike, 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 strike. You want to do that to make it more fun. Pretend like you're stabbing. All right, 2, 1. Make sure to grab some water because the next one is gonna be another cardio one. These exercises are cardio and body weight, so that's fun. The next one is silent step jog. So what we're going to do is we're just gonna go for a jog. Because this is the feat of stealth mastery. So you are so stealthy. Every time you move and you jog, I want you to think like you are silent, like you aren't making any noise. If I'm off this, barely any noise. I say, oh, there's still noise. All right, and if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you can make it high knees. I'll do this for the rest of the time, even though I will be out of breath, but you can do it with me if it's okay for your knees. If not, keep doing the jog, or just do a little march if you can, but you got this. We've got 5 more seconds of stealth mastery. All right, take a breath. The next one we are going to do is we are heading down to the floor. It's time for our core finishers. So we are going to do glute bridges. We are going to do trap center glute bridges. So go down to the floor, lay on your back with your feet width apart, and just press up from your glutes. We're going to press, press. Pretend like you are a bear trap or like a sling trap, and you are loading up, and then you are coming back down. You are pressing up, you're the trap, and you're lowering back down. Make sure that you don't lower all the way back down. Just do a little bit of a light tap. Press up, lower back down. Up, lower back down. You should be feeling this all in your glutes and in your core. Make sure your core is still strong. Every press up, breathe out. Nice. We're so close. All right, and for our final exercise, we are going to do a plank hold. I forgot what it was called. All right, this plank hold is a vanish plank hold. All right, so when we vanish, we are getting to be so still, like we're almost invisible. So I want you to get as still as you can and hold that plank. This is the last exercise that we're going to be doing. I believe in you. I believe in me. Nice. This is an ability vanish. So we get to basically become invisible, like we're doing now with the plank hold. Make sure your glutes and your legs are engaged. This is for your core. You should be feeling this. You can't do it. If you can't do it like this, do it on your knees or on your hands. Just find a way that works for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Yay! And it is time for our cool down. Make sure not to skip your cool down. We can come down on the floor, stay on the floor. Make sure not to skip your cool down, because this is what makes it possible that your muscles can recover, makes it so that you don't hurt yourself afterwards. Remember to breathe. I'm just sitting like this with my legs open because this is comfortable to me. But you can do crisscross applesauce if that feels good for you. But I recommend trying to open your hips because this is great for the hip flexors. Just opening up. Maybe a gentle press. These are all safe house stretches because you can make anywhere a safe house if you have the ability. The safe house. All right, so we're going to put our feet in front of us, and this is going to work the hamstrings and the calves. So I want you to grab your feet, grab onto them, and just pull yourself forward. You should be feeling this in the hammies, in the calf muscle, maybe a little bit in your feet. Just hold this stretch so it feels comfortable for you, but make sure you're getting the stretch. I'm gonna pull down a little bit lower. All right, we can roll ourselves back up. We'll do a quick one more hinge over with our feet pointed to get the front of the legs. So we're going to hinge over with our feet pointed. You should feel this at the front of your calves, at your shins, down the front of your feet. Just pull yourself over. You worked the legs hard today. You did some cardio. That snuck up on me. Didn't realize how much out of breath I would get by doing cardio and talking. All right, we're going to roll back up. We roll roll the shoulders a little bit. Make sure they're pressed down, you're not clenched up. We are going to go lie on our mats. So we are going to lie on our back with our feet just at 90 degrees? No. Our feet like this. And we're going to put over one leg to the other. We're going to cross and we are going to pull. This is a figure 4 stretch to really stretch the glutes and the outside of our legs. You should be feeling this like all here. Oh, this should be feeling pretty good. So just make sure you breathe into it and you pull it down gently so that you get more of a stretch. Nice. Stretch out those glutes, you work them hard. You're going to bring it back down. You're going to do the other side, so cross it over the left leg or the right leg, whichever one you're doing, and you're going to pull it in. And one leg is definitely going to be tighter or less flexible than the other side, but that's okay. We just want to make sure we're getting an even stretch on both sides. You can even roll out your little toes on the other foot if you want to. So you pull it in. All right, we are going to let it out with that breath. Whew. And you can stay on the floor for these ones because we're going to do a quad stretch, just lying down. So you're going to be on one side. You can rest your head on your hands and we're going to grab the back of the foot and we're going to just pull it gently towards your bum. And you should be feeling this in the quad. There should be definitely like a pulling sensation, but not so much, but it should be feeling like you are stretching out. Make sure you breathe into it. Make sure you are feeling good and you are getting that stretch because we worked the quads. Breathe out and let it come down. I'm gonna switch over to the other side so I can still face the camera. And we're going to do the other side. So grab the toes, grab not the ankle, sort of the ankle. And we're going to pull it towards our bum. One side, once again, will be tighter and more flexible, tighter and less flexible than the other side. So make sure you are just being gentle with yourself. You did such a great job today. I'm so happy that we did our rogue workout. That one was fun. And make sure you are pulling, but it is gentle. And I'm going to release the foot. And we do a little bit of a shoulder stretch before we come up to standing. So just going to open up the chest. You should be feeling this in your biceps a little bit, in your chest and your neck. All right, we're going to come back in. You can bring your feet here and like push yourself over, and you're going to do a slow roll up. So bring yourself over, bring yourself up, and you're going to gently roll ourselves to standing. Roll the shoulders back. All right, thank you so much for doing this rogue leg workout with me today. If you liked it, let me know and tell me what class you want to do next. And I'd love to work out with you, so have a good long rest.